So what are we talking about when we're saying being adverse to risk? What does that mean? Well, that means avoiding any type of risk that you come across. Now, we're not talking about, taking your dog out into a very dangerous situation where they're going to get hurt. That's not what we're talking about here. Obviously, you have to use your discernment when you're out in nature with your dog, when you're, out in the public with your dog in an urban environment, But that's not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about is giving your dog the chance and opportunity to do things without you helicoptering over the dog and monitoring the dog every time the dog does something. It's just like when you're raising children and you never give your child the chance to just explore and be out there. And what that does is it creates a risk-averse child. And they don't want to do things that they think is going to be risky, or maybe it has the opposite effect. And they want to do things that are risky all the time. So finding that healthy balance in the middle is perfect for you and your dog. Okay, so I have Grim here. We're out in the elements. Sometimes Grim will decide to run and jump into the water. Now, there's things that could happen from a dog running and going into the water. They can have a flipped stomach if they drink the water and they've been exercising for a long time. It could be too hot one day and they can get in the water and it could be hot. There could be parasites in the water, things like that. Walking in the forest, they could come home with ticks. They could come home with fleas, But that's a risk that you take when you're walking off leash. You can also get things like chiggers and there's mosquitoes. Should you be afraid of these things? Or should you be preventative of these things so you and your dog can do the things that your dog enjoys? It has the freedom that your dog craves, especially if you have a high energy dog like a German Shepherd. These things are important for the dog.